Namaste. My name is Rudi Zimmerer. I'm an international meditation master. Today I want to speak how to stop overthinking. So we want to decide, and then we think and think and think and think and think. Okay. And cannot decide because we want to make the best possible decision always. This is just so stupid. It's so stupid how we can know the best possible decision when we have only 5% under our control. It cannot be more stupid than this one. Okay, there's a Tibetan proverb. It is so. When you can solve a problem through thinking, it is not a problem. Okay. And when you cannot solve the problem through thinking, for what is thinking good? I will prove that this is right. Generally, our subconsciousness is deciding for almost every decision. And afterwards, we need logical reason why we had decided so and not different. And all the salespeople know that. Story, this means feeling sells and story tells, or data tells. This is the idea. But over feelings, they are selling the stuff, and then the logical mind needs a reason for it. Decision is always done from our subconsciousness. Okay. When I was a kid, I saw my parents and the grown-up making decisions that were totally irrational, and afterwards they were arguing why they've done it. And I could not understand the whole thing. I think, for what? This is total nonsense what they're making. And it is so. And since a child, I know it, that people decide illogical and then they find the reason why they have done so. And then they told me from the 10 Commandments and from the morality, but actually never, they've decided after the commands all their moralities. Or Oscar Wilde said it simple, and the morality is always for other people, but never for yourself. So this is it, no? And then I was 18 years old, and I could prove logical everything, even the greatest nonsense. And then I could understand to decide through logic or through the mind is insane, is nonsense. Because we find always the logical reason, even for the greatest nonsense. So this cannot work. Okay, the solution I will tell you later. And now, why we overthink the things? Because we don't want to make any wrong decision. We are afraid to fail, or afraid to learn. Through failing, we learn. We want to make always the best decision, so let it go. And then we want to be perfect. Okay, the Muslims are right. Only Allah is perfect. We never can be perfect. Never we can make anything perfect, because only God is perfect. If we try our best, there's all times always a mistake, and then we think and think and think and think and think and lose so much time on our thinking to make the things perfect instead just to decide and let it go. And then procrastination, laziness. I find these guys always, they think, and they cannot decide, because if they decide they have to work, so they don't like to work, so they like to think. Let it go. So think over, you are on the deathbed. No? Do you would regret every wrong decision in your life? For sure not, and because then you cannot die. It's so many wrong decisions we have done. We have to learn to adapt to a wrong decision. This means that we are very flexible. So we decide fast. If it's wrong, we have the plan B, and then we find out, okay, this is not working, then let's make this. Bam. Finish. So life would be easier, and we cannot forecast, and we have nothing under our control, so we cannot in any case decide in the best way. We can decide, and if it's wrong, okay, let it go. Then we make the other things. So, and now comes the solution, very simple. If our subconsciousness is deciding always, and if we need just the logic that we think that we are right, then the whole thing is not working at all. So what I had done after my 18th birthday, I had always some coins, flip the coin, what I should do, and then I've done it. Instead to think, we can make it also with the I Ching. We can make it with a tarot. We can make it with a pendulum. The thing is that we should decide fast and then go for it. All the other thing what I've done is to decide through my intuition. Okay, there is a problem. I say, today I cannot solve it. I sleep in the night, and in the morning I have the solution. And this worked for me nearly everywhere, in all areas. Just to oversleep this thing, let your subconsciousness work it out. I'm too lazy for that, to think, or with a girlfriend, and then I said, I simply cannot think today. Let it go, I cannot decide today. I know the solution tomorrow. But now I don't like to think about that problem. Let it go. Instead to think, this insane nonsense. Okay. I hope that you have learned something, and I hope that you have always a coin in your pocket. That is the solution for fast acting. Okay. Thank you that I could speak to you, and bye.